Hey, collective. It's me, Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And I just wanted to pop on here real quick and do like a midday collective reading. You know why? Because with me, I always use this channel as not just being able to help spread wisdom and knowledge, but also to grow my own wisdom and knowledge. And I wanted to do a reading and I wanted to give out a message of how do you know when you're on the right path? How do you know that you're open to learning? How do you know that you've changed? Because a lot of us and a lot of you that go for tarot readings, or you want to know like, am I on the right path? How do I know this is working? How do I know? So I'm not going to tell you guys everything that happened yesterday because it's a long story. Then I'm going to get my feelings and I ain't going to do all that. But yesterday, real brief, I was tried. I was tried because I may speak young. Look, I'm not sure why this lady felt as though she had to treat me like that or thought she was going to get me tripped up. But immediately, like almost instantly after it happened, I said what I said and what happened, I immediately went into self-reflection mode. I reached out to a few of my friends. I'm like, hey, man, how do you perceive me? And it's not even that I was looking for what they think about me. I wanted to test, am I actually paying attention? And am I hearing what I want to hear? What was the lesson in that? Am I flying off the handle? Am I being too impulsive? Like, I immediately went into that energy. And I can remember years ago, if the same situation would have happened, I probably would have ended up in jail for doing too much. But at that moment, after whatever happened, I immediately went into that. And I was like, wow, you done really grown up. You really are trying to understand. And I make a lesson out of everything for self, to get a deeper look at myself, because we're always learning, we're always changing, we're always growing. And so for those of you who always you wonder, like, am I making the right decision? Am I going the right way? After something happens, whether it's big or small, what do you think of? What's the next thought that you have? What's the next thought that you have? What's your next action after whatever happens? What do you do? Do you look back at yourself? Do you go check yourself? Do you reevaluate the situation? Be like, all right, let me just make sure, because I know for me, I'm cuckoo. For everybody, y'all know if you tune into my channel, I'm a little nutty. I'm a little nutty with a side of almonds. I admit that, yes. However, learning to control that and being more logical is a whole different story. And it's not even that I want to be justified by however I respond. I want to make sure, number one, I don't never want to make a fool of myself, because that shit, you don't want to make a fool of yourself. You want your point to be heard, but acting a fucking fool, you look stupid as hell. You know what I mean? And I don't like to, even though, because I know when I unlock the beast, I'm going to set everything on fire. So before I let the beast out the cage, I always try to check and have my facts together, because I've had times before when I let the beast out the cage and my ass was totally dead ass wrong. You know what I mean? So self-reflection is key. But the point of me saying all that is that whatever happens, say you go through a breakup or whatever, even though whoever the ex was a lying, cheating bastard, absolutely. Do you say, oh, it was their fault, they did this to me, they did that to me? Or do you step back now and look at yourself and be like, okay, I kind of felt that shit, but I let it ride, and I should have been left. Next time, I learned my lesson. When I feel something, I'm going to go this way. Do you do that? Or do you keep pointing the finger out at somebody else? Even if this person was a fucked up individual and they did some fucked up shit to you. Because people will do fucked up shit to you. But you also have to remember, how long you're going to let it affect you? Why did you let it happen? Is there something that you possibly misunderstood about this whole thing, or you misinterpreted to allow this to go on that way? If something ever happens to you, always self-reflect. Even though you know you dead ass right, still self-reflect. And that's how you know you're on the right path. and you're going the right way. It's when you take that moment and be like, man, you's a fucked up individual. But you be like, ooh, let me, hold up. Why did I let this fucked up individual in my energy? Was it something I was projecting? Was I not listening? It's like this. I always tell people, well, I realized this just actually a couple of days ago. It's like, damn, you know, some of us was like, damn, why do I keep attracting lying, cheating ass bastards and motherfuckers who not sure about me if they want to be non-committal or not? Because you ain't sure about you. Think about that shit. You not sure what career path you want to go on. You not sure where you want to live. You not sure what job you want to take. If you not sure about you, why would you think you're going to attract someone who's going to be committed and honest and faithful to you when you ain't sure about you? You know what I mean? Be sure about you. Be sure. And sometimes you got to check yourself and be like, wait a minute. I know for sure, like with me, I'll tell you, I always say, I'm like, I know for sure. I will own that shit. I am rowdy. I'm a little off. I know that for sure. But what I also know for sure is that I'm going to make sure that I'm not exerting my energy and being rowdy and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in the wrong ways, but in the right ways. What I also know for sure about myself is I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep persevering. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be loyal. I'm going to go with integrity. That's what I know for sure. For sure. And it took me a long time to be for sure about myself. And when you start being for sure about yourself, you will start attracting permanency, loyalty, trust, honor, respect. But you got to be for sure about yourself. You do. And it takes time to be for sure. It does. So let's just go ahead and get into what this midday collective message is. This was only supposed to be 10 minutes long. You know my ass can talk. Anyways. All right. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of the collectives. Collective, yes. Aries to Pisces. I'm not doing Aries to Pisces though, God. I just want to tap to the collective. Any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading. Protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you. Amen and Ashe. I moved my table so I can get the natural light in here. And just had to move it out of my bedroom because I felt like the energy needed to move in my house. And I had to move it around a little bit. If you noticed that, for those of you who knows this hell, all up in my house. I'm just kidding. With your nose, with your looking ass. What's the midday reading? Look at that. Compassion. And be easy on yourself, too. Be easy on yourself. And, you know, I asked a few of my friends, like people I consider like friends or people just going to tell me the truth, whether we friends or not, or associates. You know, I really asked them, it's not for them to tell me, like, really what they think about them. It was to see if I could handle it. I was, like, testing myself because I know I have a temper and I know that I could be a know-it-all. And I know that I could be very combative. And so why I asked, I wanted to see, and I like to test myself sometimes to see, like, hey, you going to be calm? You going to shut the fuck up and actually listen? Because I have a tendency to talk a lot. I do. I have a tendency to combat. I do. Are you actually going to be this open-minded person and hear someone and not have a rebuttal? Do you know how to shut the fuck up? I've been testing myself. But yeah, anyways. Compassion, intuition. That's what we got going on right now. Synchronicities, always. Spirituality. Hello, somebody. Come on, guy. You said what you said. You said you was here. That's what you said. Oh, okay. So, what we going to be focusing on, so I guess this is a collective thing. It ain't just my ass. It's y'all too. Compassion, intuition, synchronicity, spirituality. Bringing it all together. All is connected. Making sure you understand the full perspective of life is what we should be focusing on right now. What we should be doing. Okay? Compassion meaning having understanding. Having that openness and allowing it in. You gotta allow it in. Yep. Be the light. White witch. Be the light. Ain't that the truth? Follow the voice of your soul. Exactly. Follow your intuition. What does your gut say? What does your gut say? How do you feel? And sometimes you got to double check how you feel. Because you got to remember, when you step into the new who you are, you're introducing your old self to your new self. It's like buying a pair of pants from the store. Sometimes, you might wear the pants out the store. Sometimes, depending on where you get it from, you're going to wash them motherfuckers first, iron them, then wear your new clothes. It all depends on who you are. But you got to introduce that. And you don't want to introduce your new pants to dirty drawers, do you? Or a dirty ass. You want to, I don't know about you. Like, when I know I'm going somewhere and I'm about to try on clothes, you make sure you got on your best underwear, your ass is clean and everything, because you may just wear it or whatever. Or like when you buy new pants or something, you want to put on, I like to put on new drawers too. It's all new. I don't want you touching nothing. Oh, it's all fresh, But it takes time, because you may not be able to pick up that same pair of the new underwear from the same store. Especially if you like me, I like to get my underwear from a certain place. I get my pants from a certain place. I get my bras from a certain place. So it takes time to collect all that. Just either walking through the mall or order it online. It takes time to introduce your old self to your new self. When you go on a diet, it takes time. It does. Because you got to say, all right, bye, Lay's. Hello, cantaloupe. How are you today? But you got to introduce it to your body. And it's not going to happen right away that your body's like, oh, yes. I love cantaloupe so much more than Lay's potato chips. The fuck? I know you motherfucking lying. It takes time to get used to that. Some of it can happen cold turkey. But a lot of things that happen cold turkey is theoretically known that you may go back to your old ways instead of you doing it gradually without a proper introduction. Proper introduction. You got to properly introduce your old self to your new self so change can really occur. All right? So that's been the midday message, lunchtime message. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, stay protected. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you need me for anything, the information is in the description box below the video. Have a nice day. Bye. Every time I say bye, y'all ever see that movie, Why Do Fools Fall in Love with Frankie Lyman? I've been wanting to go bye, bye. Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds? That was just in my head. But anyways, you guys have a nice day. Bye.